that Joe Pone can't get a win without a thunder like that. But is that Salem? Oh no, that's Salem's Shady.
Saleem Shady, yeah.
Shady.
It's all good. No, yeah. It's all good, man. But yeah, this is Saleem Shady, the PT that we've seen take names in quite a few of these brackets. One of those names that has been on the come up as of late. AlanDiss, however, certainly among those. And yeah, I actually alluded to them earlier on in this one, and we're gonna see some even more high quality Snake play. PT Snake, it's a matchup that we've seen a few times. I was wondering if you had a take on this.
It's actually a matchup you've probably seen a lot more than myself. I do know Wishes used to play this with probably the Snakes that were in New Jersey, but I have not really seen those sets.
Fair enough, yeah.
This just looks kind of tough from like either side, from like the neutral wise, because I do know Ivy gets to blow up those things, but all the other Pokemon, hard time.
It's a rough go of it right now, especially for Saleem Shady. You kind of missed the recovery at the ledge, but still making up for it and taking that first stock off of AlanDiss in relatively quick succession. Will make no mistake that time, getting back up to the ledge and trying to establish Razor Leaf as the threat that it is. But Saleem Shady does need to be a little bit careful here because, yeah, anytime you get towards Snake and they start exploding, it means that they're starting to read your approaches, and that just takes away like half your options as PT. Beautifully executed at the ledge.
He just basically did a jab to corner pressure him after he did the up smash and just grabbed him right after, just for the incoming up smash. And now he just has full momentum, 68% with a full lap lead.
Yeah, Saleem Shady right now having a rough go of it, and AlanDiss, well, keep an eye on that C4. It stopped blinking, but trust me, it is still there, and Saleem Shady could be finding that out sooner rather than later. In fact, they will not.
Yeah,
Shady, out comes Bizarre
on the platform right now.
Dash attack in. The Nikita, AlanDiss playing with all the confidence that you would expect from someone with a full stock lead. That's going to be kick him up, bop him out. AlanDiss with a 2-stock victory, trying to qualify for top 64 winner side, and well on their way with a Game 1 victory.
Yeah, and that just looked really clean. Dare I say, one-sided victory. So you gotta switch something up here at Saleem Shady, because the game plan right there was definitely just not being played. So a lot of adjustments need to come out. Most likely a different stage counter pick, because I believe Snake is really strong on PS2, and it's just not a wise choice to just play him on there.
So yeah, now all of a sudden the counter pick comes out. Where would you go if you're Saleem Shady?
Where would I go? Well, Snake has a lot of strong stages, so I'll try to go on one I'm more comfortable. This is actually a really good one, because even though you get it being smaller, you're able to just enclose on Snake. Though he gets the benefit of the platform, a lot of your characters, as in Ivy, Charizard, and even Squirtle's up smashes, hit on that below that platform height, because it's a smaller height than the PS2 ones.
Yeah, and a little bit less distance in the middle as well. So perhaps Saleem Shady seeing some benefit, well, to that, but you know, less options to have to choose from. You know how Snake wants to recover, and yeah, that's why you don't want to wind up under Ivysaur. That dare is as potent as ever, Player 4.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me that twice.
Oh man, dare I ask why? But this is yeah, AlanDiss, for as convincing as that game number 1 was.
Player 4, game 4, it happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the first time you've gotten that, but regardless, Saleem Shady gets to play just a little bit more freely, establishing Razor Leaf up close, which was part of the game plan in game number 1 as well. But yeah, Shady getting right up in Snake's face, and this Ivysaur is putting in quite a bit of mileage.
Yeah, no, the game plan definitely switched up. They're just up close and personal with Ivy, of all characters. It's a character that doesn't have the quickest buttons, and definitely not the most safe buttons up there. Missing the up tilt, but manages to get it right there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's that Zard is more nimble than they look, and it's already a flying dragon. I'm not sure what you expected, but Saleem Shady still with that full stock lead gets AlanDiss down to their last one.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is exactly the sort of response that you wanted to see from Saleem Shady, honestly.
Yeah, no, this is definitely what you wanted to see, because if they win the game solidly like this, that means they had a full pressing lead, and it's just like they messed each other up on each stage. So if you're carrying momentum if you get a win just like this, and if you're Alan, you're just trying to slow this down, but you cannot. You just need to find a different stage and just think about game 1 and what tools you want there.
Yeah, looking for the different stage might be the play here. Saleem Shady with a convincing Game 2 victory, and that looked like night and day. I will say, Saleem Shady perhaps giving AlanDiss a little bit more room in that game number 1. Remember, the first stock off stage, missing the recovery on the Vine Whip. But that's Saleem Shady not making any mistakes there, and AlanDiss, it seems like, is ready to come right back in. We'll have to see what the choice was. I don't think they could have chosen a stage that fast.
No, I don't think so either. So
Maybe what the
gonna see
run back? Okay, no, PS2.
PS2. Okay.
Ooh. Which makes sense. This is where AlanDiss won game number 1. So
yeah, but this is not off to the start he had before. Maybe I'm just lying. It might be just a bit better. 60% from the little stops.
Yeah, this is Razor Leaf. I mean, Saleem Shady relying a lot on Ivysaur, if I'm being completely honest. I've heard that Squirtle is good in this matchup, but obviously online and offline might be two different things. That's going to be the Nikita, well, just as good as ever, taking the first stock at the ledge.
So the big thing here is Squirtle is a lot stronger offline due to him, a lot of his things being more precise and him being a reactionary character of the 3 Pokemon. So he is kind of hindered by being played online. So Ivy is definitely more the way to go if you want to play PT online, and Zard.
Yeah, you would think that would hinder PT quite a bit, just because, you know, these characters are all meant to be played in conjunction with each other. We've seen how well Zard typically does by themselves. We had a whole game's worth of that, but it's at the same time, you don't necessarily see a dearth of PT players online. In fact, probably just as healthy a player base as ever, as Saleem Shady is going to take their first stock. Oh my gosh, what a response by AlanDiss.
Yeah, definitely. This is just a full stock lead, and this is not looking good for Saleem Shady.
I mean, this is looking like game number 1, honestly. This is where Saleem Shady found themselves in trouble. And I wouldn't say that it was, I'd say that it was a little less preventable this time around, just because of the nature of how Snake operates on this stage. You're giving him so much room to work with in terms of setting up all of the stuff with the Nikita and grenades, and yeah, obviously the Nikita at ledge getting that first stock kill. But AlanDiss is not out of the woods just yet, especially when that up air is involved. So one stock apiece. Winner will move on to top 64 winner's side. AlanDiss looking to finish it off right there. And it's going to be the up air that doesn't do it yet, player 4.
Yeah, but he has. But Slim Shady has to be worried about that sticky. I know it is on Alan. Now back on him. He did not know.
Oh, AlanDiss, the most tense game of hot potato you've ever seen in